Hello. So I don't know how many videos I'm going to be starting with me in the beginning, but I had some really sweet feedback to the last video I uploaded, and it gave me some confidence to make another one. Some very sweet lady said they would actually love to watch me redraw a drawing in my old sketchbook. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Alright, so I think this is what I'm going to be redrawing in my little sketchbook. I just gotta find a way to hold it all up. Alright, well, not quite sure how well this angle is gonna work, or if I'm gonna be directly in front of the camera too often. But we can start sketching out the design for this little sun man I created. Now, I think I made him like 2 or 3 years ago, and I took a break from art to focus on a relationship, but that fell through, and I really hope I improved or at least didn't lose some of my abilities. I think the concept of this guy, see, I've always wanted to make comic books or characters, been really into D&D and huge worlds, and he was supposed to be some sort of goofy sun god. I really liked him. Kind of like the opposite of what you would picture a sun god to be. Because usually when you think sun god, you think, oh, strong, powerful, really like buff warrior guy, and kind of made him a little nerd with little glasses, and I think I like him more with his nerdy glasses look. Oh. Say, I know it's important not to stay super quiet in most of these. And yeah. I don't really know what to talk about though, or if I should clip it or anything like that. I'm just a little beginner, and I'll try my best. Really like his huge puffy sleeves that his hands don't really pass by. And I think I've gotten better at like filling up my sketchbook pages, because you know, originally I just did tiny doodles for the project and called it done. I think the trickiest part about drawing this guy is don't have a really good reference for where he's facing. Because I want his head turned here, but I don't know if I'm gonna quite achieve that look. Say, my original plan is like, when he gets mad, he turns red. And when he's sad, he turns like blue, and I thought that was a really cool idea when I first made him. never really drew the blue version of him though. I never really even gave this guy a name. I guess I just liked drawing him and imagining what world he would fit into. So, if you have any ideas, let me know, and I might name him after your comment. And also, let me know what I should draw next. I think I'm gonna cut away when I outline him. So I'm gonna do this base sketch, show you, and then when I'm ready to outline, I'm gonna cut away because I don't know if the video is gonna be too long or if I'm really gonna grab anyone's attention. I hope I do. I only got 2 comments on my last video, but they were both really sweet and really genuine and nice. And so I hope I also have a good reaction to this one. I don't know if I should really go in and make all these little sun flares on camera. I might just show you here. It's what I have down so far. And I'll be back after outlining him. Okay, we're back. I did the outline, readjusted the camera. Might be a little bit more in the way. Hopefully I'm not. I don't really have a stand or a monitor where I can see myself. But yeah, this is the outline of our little sun guy. And hopefully I at least get a comment or 2 on this video. Hopefully a couple name suggestions for him. And, well, let me know if you want to come on a venture with me about maybe starting a world, starting this comic book where this guy can have a little home. Say, I know that I have personally always wanted to make a comic book, and the main character in it, I've always planned to be this really hyperactive, almost crazy girl, kind of personality traits from Harley Quinn and Jinx. And I want it to be a fantasy world where this super excited, crazy girl goes on an adventure. And I hope this guy can be the godlike character in it. Don't want to ask too many times for name suggestions, but I really hope I get 1 or 2 in the comments. Also, if you're curious about what I outlined him with, it is this paint marker from this acrylic paint set I have here. But, would not recommend. I got it because I couldn't afford the one that was being shown all over TikTok. I think my main problem with it is it has plastic nibs, so it's really hard to fill in space. Like, I'll probably use it for the sweatshirt here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Whew. Also, give me feedback if you like the playlist in the background or if you would prefer videos made without a playlist. You know, just if anyone watches this video, give me a lot of feedback, help me out. I hope that this art channel eventually goes somewhere. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford a camera. Or a camera stand. Say there are YouTubers that I've watched like this that have inspired me and helped me out on my art journey, and I hope maybe I can be that for someone. Alright. Gotta stab these really hard in order to get them to work. That's another complaint I have about them, is the paint doesn't stay mixed up in the little cartridge. So if you don't mix it up before you use it by shaking it and stabbing your paper a couple of times, it comes out either darker or more liquidy than it actually is. I really wish I could afford better markers and better paint supplies. I do use a lot of different mediums. Say, I have a lot of paintings hung up around my room that I actually did. I've always loved art, and I've always loved drawing, and it's always been in the back of my head that I want to share my art with the world, and hopefully I can inspire a kid like the artists on YouTube have inspired me. I have a lot of passion for art, and a lot of people will tell you it's dying out and that AI is taking over, but it's not. I hope that I'm not talking too much. It's kind of why I put on the playlist in the background here. It's because if I go silent, I hope that watching me color this in and the playlist in the background at least keeps you entertained. I know in this comic book idea I'm been thinking about, I have 3 ideas for a comic book, but the one this guy belongs to, all the gods in this world are kind of based on like the stars, the moon, the elements, and so like there would be a god for earth and a god for water and another for the moon and another for the stars. And I think the sun, moon, and star gods would definitely be the most powerful. I know redrawing your old drawings is something a lot of other YouTubers have done. And part of me wanted to do it where I take an entire sketchbook and redraw it, but I don't know if I could make a video that long and that well. I also, since this isn't a set design, I want questions and opinions, and maybe let me know how I can improve him. I don't know if I want his sweater just plain gray like I've been making it, so let me know if there's designs or patterns you think would go well on his little sweater. And let me know what my next video should be. If it should be maybe redesigning him. Gonna make his pants blue instead of orange. But let me know if it should be remaking this guy, or if it should be pouring some time and effort into the other characters that I might want to make in this comic, or if it should be something entirely different. I don't know if the very little viewers I'm gonna get would find it interesting to watch me build this comic or this world or not. Whew. I think instead of doing these sweaters with this paint marker, I might do it with colored pencil, just because the paint marker takes a little too long for a video without being the best at editing, and because I mean, they're not really the best paint markers either. Well, I've seemed to lost my eraser, so I can't really fix this bit. Oh, never mind. I feel like that's a problem every artist has, is the eraser is never where you put it. It never is. Like it teleports. I hope maybe one day I have room for a little YouTube studio and a stand for my camera, you know, get a better angle than this, although this is better than holding it with my hand like my first video. But I think we're pretty much done. Just add a little decorations and symbols around him. All right. Well, here we go. I definitely think this drawing is better than the original. I have some improvement. But if you liked this video, please let me know. Please try to like and subscribe. I know that's cringy, but apparently it really does help you out. And leave a comment telling me how I did or what we should name this guy.